What if I told you there were only 5 exercises you needed to do for the rest of your life? There's a high chance that if you start doing these today, you'll be moving pain-free and feeling decades younger. First up, we have the assisted deep squat. And if you've been dealing with knee pain or hip pain, you're going to want to pay close attention to this one. This exercise is a game changer for anyone struggling with joint pain relief. The assisted deep squat works your hips, ankles, knees, and lower back all at the same time. It's super simple to do, and I love it because it literally reverses the stiffness that comes as we age. The ability to squat down and stand back up without pain depends on hip mobility and ankle flexibility. If you don't have these, then you can't really do much of anything efficiently in your daily life. So how can you perform the assisted deep squat to restore movement? Let me show you. Find a doorway in your home and stand facing the door frame. Grab both sides of the frame at about chest height with your hands. Keep your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart and point your toes slightly outward. Now here's the key. Slowly lower yourself down into a deep squat position while holding onto the door frame for support. The door frame is there to help you balance and take weight off your legs so you can focus on getting deep into that squat. Go as low as you comfortably can, and don't worry if you can't get all the way down at first. Hold that bottom position for about 20 to 30 seconds. You'll feel a stretch in your hips, your groin, and your ankles. Now, the first few times are going to feel a little awkward, but you'll quickly notice improvement and it'll become easier. This is one of those exercises that directly improves your everyday strength. Think about it. Every time you get up from a chair, pick something up off the floor, or get in and out of your car, you're basically doing a squat. By practicing this movement with assistance, you're training your body to move the way it was designed to move. Here are some tips to make this even more effective for you. If the full squat is too challenging at first, just go halfway down and hold it there. You can also place a cushion or yoga block under your hips as a target to sit back onto. This gives you confidence and helps you understand how low you're going. As you get more comfortable over the next few weeks, you can remove the cushion and go deeper. The goal is to eventually hold a deep squat for 60 seconds without the door frame, but that might take a little time and that's completely fine. Moving on to our number 2, we have the passive dead hang. So shoulder mobility and grip strength are things we lose quickly as we age, but they're also simple to get better at. The passive dead hang works your shoulders, upper back, and grip while decompressing your spine and improving your range of motion. It's an all-in-one exercise for your upper body that I feel should be in everyone's routine for healthy aging. So how can you do it correctly? Let me walk you through it step by step. Find a pull-up bar or any sturdy overhead bar that can support your weight. You can use a playground bar, a doorway pull-up bar, or even the Smith machine bar at the gym. Reach up and grab the bar with both hands, palms facing away from you. Your hands should be about shoulder width apart. Now just let your body hang there completely relaxed. Don't try to pull yourself up. This isn't about doing a pull-up. Just hang there and let gravity do the work. Your shoulders should feel like they're being gently pulled away from your ears. This is what creates that amazing decompression in your spine and opens up your shoulder joints. Now, at first, just hang for as long as you can. If you can only do 10 seconds, that's a great start. As you begin to feel more comfortable, work your way up to 30 seconds, then 60 seconds. This exercise is incredible for injury prevention because it strengthens all the small muscles and connective tissue in your shoulders that we don't normally use. It also helps with back pain relief by creating space between your vertebrae. If you can't hang with your feet off the ground yet, no problem. Keep your feet on the ground or on a box and just let some of your weight hang from the bar. You're still getting the benefits of the stretch and decompression. This modified version is perfect for building up your grip strength and shoulder stability before you go full body weight. Now at number 3, we have an exercise that you might not have heard of, but I am positive it's going to change how your upper back feels. I'm going to show you thoracic extension, and it's one of the most overlooked movements for improving posture and breathing. Thoracic extension works your upper back, chest, and shoulders all at the same time, making it one of the best exercises for reversing the rounded shoulders and forward head position that comes from sitting at a desk or looking down at your phone all day. But this exercise isn't just for improving posture, it also helps with breathing, reduces upper back pain, and can even help with neck pain. To make sure you get the most out of this movement, let me show you the proper form. You can do this 2 ways, either over the back of a sturdy chair or using a foam roller. Let's start with the chair method, since most people have access to a chair. Find a chair with a solid back that comes up to about mid-back height when you're sitting in it. Sit in the chair facing forward, then reach your arms overhead and interlace your fingers behind your head. Now gently lean back over the chair, letting the chair back support your upper back. You should feel a stretch across your chest and the front of your shoulders. Hold this position for 30 to 60 seconds and take deep breaths. With each breath, try to relax a little more into the stretch. If you want to use a foam roller instead, Place the roller on the ground and lie on your back with the roller positioned under your shoulder blades. Again, put your hands behind your head for support. Gently arch your upper back over the roller, letting your head drop back slightly. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds and breathe deeply. You can also slowly roll up and down a few inches to hit different spots along your upper back. This exercise is critical for anyone who spends time sitting. When we sit, our chest muscles get tight and our upper back muscles get weak and overstretched. This creates that hunched over look and makes it hard to stand tall. By doing thoracic extension regularly, you're actively working to reverse this pattern. You'll notice that you can take deeper breaths, your shoulders will sit back more naturally, and that tension between your shoulder blades will start to disappear. This is what active aging looks like, taking control of your posture before it becomes a bigger problem. Now, you're definitely going to want to see this next exercise because this one specifically targets hip mobility. And tight hips are one of the main reasons people over 40 start moving differently. This exercise is called the 90-90 hip switch. And even though it looks simple, this movement can drastically improve your hip pain relief and unlock your hips like nothing else. The muscles it works the most are your hip rotators, glutes, and lower back, which makes it perfect for anyone dealing with sciatica relief or general hip tightness. Are you starting to notice a common theme with these exercises? The reason you're going to feel decades younger is because these movements restore the mobility you've lost over the years. To do the 90-90 hip switch, start by sitting on the floor. Position your right leg in front of you with your knee bent at 90 degrees. Your right shin should be parallel to your body or angled slightly toward you. Now take your left leg and position it behind you, also bent at 90 degrees. Your left shin should be pointing away from your body. Both knees should be bent at roughly 90-degree angles. That's where the name comes from. Sit up tall with your hands on the floor in front of you for support. You should already feel a stretch in your hips just from being in this position. Hold this for about 30 seconds, really focusing on keeping your back straight and breathing into the stretch. Now here's where it gets interesting. After 30 seconds, you're going to switch sides in one smooth motion. Rotate your hips so that your left leg comes to the front and your right leg goes to the back, both still at 90-degree angles. This switching motion is what makes this exercise so effective for improving mobility and functional movement. It forces your hips to rotate internally and externally, which is exactly the kind of movement we lose as we age. The first time you try this, it's going to feel really awkward, and you might not be able to get into the full position. That's completely normal. If you can't sit up straight in the 90-90 position, sit on a cushion or a folded towel to elevate your hips a bit. This makes it easier to maintain good posture while still getting the hip stretch. As you continue to practice this movement over the next few weeks, you'll notice your hips opening up more and more. You'll be able to sit deeper into the position, and the switching between sides will become smoother and more natural. This exercise has so many benefits for independent living. Better hip mobility means you can move with confidence in every direction. Bending down, twisting, stepping over things, getting up from the floor, all of these movements require hip rotation, and the 90-90 hip switch trains exactly that. If you're someone who struggles with getting up from the floor or feels stiff when you change directions while walking, this exercise is going to be transformative for you. Before we get to the last exercise, I want to take a second to talk about something that's been on my mind. If you're dealing with chronic back pain, knee pain relief issues, or joint pain that just won't go away no matter what you try, I put together something that might really help you. It's called Reboot Your Body, and it's a complete step-by-step system that shows you exactly how to move pain-free again. No complicated routines, no expensive equipment, just simple movements you can do at home that target the root cause of your pain. The best part is that people who've used it are now playing with their grandkids again, going on hikes they thought were impossible, and waking up without that stiffness and pain they dealt with for years. If that sounds like something you need, I'll leave the link in the description below. It might be exactly what you've been looking for to finally get your body back. All right, now let's get into that last exercise I hinted at earlier. And this one is going to be one of the most transformative for anyone dealing with tight hip flexors and quad tightness. The couch stretch, sometimes called the wall quad stretch, is one of the best exercises you can do for hip flexibility and knee pain relief all in one. It works your hip flexors, quads, and even your core, while opening up the front of your body in a way that most stretches just can't match. So if you want to improve your walking, reduce lower back pain, and stand taller, then this is the exercise you're looking for. The movement looks a little strange at first, but it's incredibly powerful. It's all about getting into a deep lunge position where your back knee is against the wall and your back foot is up on the wall. A lot of people skip this stretch, but you're going to want to follow along closely because this targets one of the tightest areas on your entire body. Start by finding a wall or the side of your couch that's actually where this stretch gets its name from. Get down on your hands and knees about 2 feet away from the wall. Facing away from it, take your right leg and bring your knee to the floor close to the wall. Now lift your right foot up and place it against the wall so that your shin is vertical against the wall. Your right knee should be on the floor pressed up against the wall or very close to it. Your left leg should be in front of you with your left foot flat on the floor in a lunge position. Here's the key. Slowly start to lift your torso upright while keeping your back knee against the wall and your back foot pressed into the wall. You should feel an intense stretch down the front of your right hip and quad. If this is too intense, you can keep your hands on the floor for support. If you want to go deeper, bring your torso completely upright and even bring your hands to your hips or overhead. Hold this position for 60 to 90 seconds. Yes, I know that sounds like a long time, but your hip flexors are some of the tightest muscles in your body, and they need time to release. Take deep breaths and try to relax into the stretch. You might feel your hip flexor burning or shaking. That's normal. After 60 to 90 seconds, carefully come out of the stretch and switch sides. This stretch has so many advantages for real-world strength and movement. Tight hip flexors pull your pelvis forward, which causes your lower back to arch too much and creates all kinds of compensation patterns. By opening up your hip flexors with the couch stretch, you're allowing your pelvis to sit in a more neutral position, which takes pressure off your lower back. You'll notice that you can stand taller without effort, your walking stride will be longer and smoother, and that nagging lower back pain you feel at the end of the day will start to fade away. This is essential for fall prevention, because tight hip flexors limit how far you can step, which makes you more likely to trip or lose your balance. All right, now let's get into that simple routine that I mentioned earlier. If you have a clear plan of action, you're more likely to actually do these exercises, and they'll feel a lot easier to stick with. So you can do this mobility routine 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Works great. Make sure you have a rest day between sessions to let your body adapt. Start off with the assisted deep squat, 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. Focus on getting deeper into that squat each week. Then move to the passive dead hang, 3 sets of 20 to 60 seconds depending on your current grip strength. Don't worry about the time, just hang for as long as you can with good form. Then do thoracic extension over a chair or foam roller, 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. Really focus on breathing deeply during this one. Next, go into the 90-90 hip switch, 3 sets of 30 seconds per side, and make sure you're switching between sides smoothly. And finish off with the couch stretch, 2 sets of 60 to 90 seconds per leg. This one is your closer, and it's going to leave you feeling opened up and loose. If you thought that this video was helpful, be sure to share it with someone else who might need it. And remember, the link to Reboot Your Body is in the description if you want that complete step-by-step system for moving pain-free again.